I think the advantage was in favor of EHome there, because it wasn't just a tower. I mean, they also got a tower out of the deal too. When
Oh,
you get a
that's right.
team wipe,
That's right.
like they can come back into the tower as well. So it was a tower for a tower, but also taking out a lot of heroes. Key though, they did not take out the Doombringer, and especially when you have low farm support heroes like you do on EHome side, a quick farmed Radiance, and I'm pretty sure he's at his. Let's just take a quick check right now. He has his Vanguard, and he's probably saving up for it right now.
Got 21,
He's
2200.
Yeah, he's gonna have a Radiance very quick. I mean, almost 20 minutes into the game, and still, if you look at the items of, for example, Earthshaker, he's got nothing. He finally got his boots at least, but anyway, like a very quick Radiance like that can be just absolutely lethal.
Yeah.
Especially too when you're gonna have these long, protracted team fights like the ones we just saw, where there's probably gonna be a lot of chasing, and that's gonna happen when you have these tanky and tanky heroes that we see on the starter side. Normally, we wouldn't say tanky, but no, maybe not necessarily tanky, but they have. It's so hard to kind of track them down, and I mean, Doombringer's definitely tanky, but along with all the creeps that in the toughness aura from Enchantress, is always holding on to that Raged Wildkin. I mean, sure, Lion is going to go down in a heartbeat, but even then, he's got decent items from his farm. In a longer battle like that, a Radiance is definitely going to give LGD an upper hand in a battle.
Yeah, in that last team fight, I just kind of didn't like how the Beastmaster went on the Doombringer, because I mean, I don't think in any stage of the game, unless the Doom is horribly out of position, you're gonna get a kill on Doom, unless he's surrounded by 3 or 4. I think easier target is the Windrunner, the Broodmother in this case, when she doesn't have much item to show for the Venge, the Lion. Although they also got to be careful. You don't want to focus too many ults on one guy where the Venge swap is always waiting and you can easily bail out that person. So looks like we have 3 or 4 guys in the mid lane. Are they going to roar once again? The roar is very, very precious at this stage in the game, because one roar should definitely net you 1 single kill in every single instant that you use it. The cooldown is fairly short. We could get it off fairly frequently, but if you're dropping on Doom, I really don't think that's a good choice.
Yeah, but the thing is, I mean, the item progression of Doom is going to really work to their advantage. I mean, once he gets that Radiance, do they really have a choice? Meanwhile, Doom, oh, our Beastmaster's going to get picked off. He has a gem as well. They're going to lose the gem. Oh my goodness, and that was just good instinct. They didn't even have a ward there. That was just good instinct. Or was it scouted out? I couldn't actually tell.
I think that was just good instinct. Yeah, that was an LGD. No, never mind. There's the LGD ward up the hill. Never mind.
No, they put that up right when they
Oh,
got
okay.
there.
Oh,
Yeah.
so that was like
So-
some map hacks going on.
Yeah, and Beastmaster was trying to hide, I guess, his gem, but they picked it up anyway, and they knew better. Who has it right now? I imagine they're going to be putting it on our Doombringer. No, Doombringer's going to be even harder to kill. Or probably, actually, he might not necessarily need it. You almost want him to focus to be on him as it is. And yeah, in fact, they give it to the Lion, and that's probably an excellent choice. He's the one who you want. Doombringer, he'll throw down all his spells and whatnot, and after that, he still hits pretty hard because his farm is up. But Demon Witch is the guy you want to be there later in the battle, after his 15 seconds later, all his spells are off cooldown and whatnot. That's when you want your Demon Witch there. So if he gets focused early, which he very well might, as we saw in that last team battle, everyone's fleeing, and Demon Witch is the one who got caught, left behind. He's like, hey guys, I can't keep up. And sure enough, he was killed. So I really like that choice of giving him the Aegis. Many teams actually may not have given him the Aegis in a scenario like that. There are a couple candidates, but I think that was definitely the wisest choice.
Yeah, I think so as well. As we see, the Lion actually has picked up the Blink Dagger. Keep in mind that he's only got 46 creep kills. So we're not seeing an AFK farming Line that is like, hey, I need my Blink Dagger, so let me ignore my team for 20 minutes and farm for it. He's actually been quite effective, been participating in every single fight, but still somehow managing getting that blink, which I think that's more credit that it really goes unmentioned. He's been defending towers, he's been helping his team, and now they're gonna get another tower. I think Sentinel is gonna try to defend this, and they really need to stick that pig. Pig gets dominated immediately by Enchantress. Blink Hex goes on the Beastmaster, and there's Impel getting 2 or 3. Shaker comes in with a huge ult blow. Can he get the rest of his spells off? No, a quick Orchid. Broodmother just dies here, and now they're gonna focus on Doom as well. They're actually diving a little bit more than they should have. Enchantress is gonna go down. Keep in mind she has gem. Now they're gonna wow, what an Impel, getting like 6 or 7 units. Enchantress is gonna TP out with the gem, leaving the line with the Aegis behind. Let's see if the line could blink quickly enough. No, she's not. Meanwhile, A20 picks up a kill on something, and looks, oh, quick quick hexes, and he's gonna blink out. Wow, what a move from Tron. Can he juke? He's gonna juke out. He's gonna TP out. He's gonna get out. What a play.
Wow, that's impressive. And I think it's funny that I didn't know about that mechanic, but even though he died, that little scarab was just waiting for him. It was spazzing out on his grave, waiting for him to come back, and that, I think, canceled his TP, like the instant it came back. It latched onto him again. So that is a persistent little scarab right there. I didn't know about that mechanic issue. And here we have EHome, and they are pushing this lane. So Rexar is actually, he's got a Planeswalker Cloak. Perhaps he's going to be going for that pipe. I don't think a pipe is necessarily the... I mean, a pipe is always a good item choice. In a game like this, maybe... I really do... I'm an advocate of the Vlads in a scenario like this. They're going to be pushing hard on this lane, and at least this attack speed aura is really helping out the team. Perhaps they can get to another tower, although everyone is converging. Enchantress is going to be going for that ult stick, already has a Django, and man, LGD, their item sets are just so choice, so perfect. And we have an Urn Bracer on Vengeful Spirit. That's like no more and no less than what you'd want on her. The Enchantress has got the point booster along with the Django. Again, no more and no less. You know, it hasn't been like stealing. It's just absolutely perfect for this stage in the game. Doombringer's picked up the Relic, almost going to be at that Radiance. This is like a picture-perfect game right now for LGD. And EHome's, you know, I guess it's burdens on them to take that picture-perfect moment away from them.
Yeah, I'm just surprised how easy it seemed in that last team fight when the blink hex line came in. I thought EHome was gonna get rolled, but apparently they had enough AOE to push it back. At the roar, push everyone aside. Bruma just died instantly without that BKB.
Yeah,
Shaker dropped a huge amount of ult and DPS upon the Sentinel. He kind of just walked in, no Doom, no Orchids on him before that Echo Slam. So I'm really surprised that LGD kind of let up in that fight, and after that fight, it's 9-10. Still in favor of LGD. EHome got themselves some leverage, but it's kind of like what Ian says. I feel that LGD's ahead in terms of the item count. They have better items simply. And they just lead into the late game scenario a little bit better than the Sentinel. So Sentinel is gonna need to win two or three more of those team fights to make it count. And Potom is going for a BKB. And how do you feel about that? I kind of don't like it.
I do not like it. I think what she needs to do is in the team fight, hang way back, fire off an arrow for initiation, or maybe not for initiation, but wait for the initiation from the Earthshaker, who, by the way, is at like 1,100 gold, going to be getting his Blink Dagger, and that's going to be huge. But then come in from behind and lay some attacks from the back line, and that's what they really need from this Potom. I feel like Potom's not going to be focused so much there. It's this Earthshaker. Everyone's going to be trying to take down the Earthshaker. And that's, I feel like Potom can get away with not going for the tanky KD build. Not to mention, I mean, I don't know, just what does she plan to do in team?
I have no freaking clue. Yeah, I mean, Potom, you could safely ignore the Potom in this case. Like, exactly. Potom, I mean, BKB does give you plus 24 damage, but that's 4k go of worth of item where you could have invested in a Yasha plus an I guess an Ultimate Orb, which gave you way more than plus 24 and give you a Manta as well. Meanwhile, we have these guys. Let's see if they can get a swap and a blink hacks off this Weaver's Life Man. Let's see if kind of get some sick jukes coming in. No, he sees it. Wow, this guy be really one lucky ant. So Brewmother is going to go for the BKB. She also has an Soul Ring. I mean, Soul Ring on Brewmother is quite common. I don't think we really need to talk about it. Enchantress got a Django finish and a point booster. So suddenly this Gem of Truth is actually a pretty good... I mean, she's a pretty good candidate in terms of holding it now. She's quite tanky. Would you ever want to focus on Enchantress? Kind of. I think it's kind of a waste.
I think if Enchantress is not in the right position, you don't even have to focus her, and she's just going to die. But it really depends where she is in the team fight, because I do think though if she gets focused, she only does have that 1,000 health. That's like a good 3 or 4 nukes. She could die. Thing is, Rexar's not going to waste that on her. Rexar's going to save that for the Lucifer. Try to maybe finish him off before Doom goes off. So this is time for Lucifer. Now that he's finished this Radiance, he needs to bulk up even more right now. Just with the Vanguard, he can actually get taken out, as we saw in one of the earlier team fights. Just the Vanguard's not enough to save his life. And if he were to go with one more, maybe if he were to pick up some magic items, and maybe he just picks up maybe just a cloak even right now, that would make Oh, by the way, we have a smoke attempt, and there goes a good and they're going to be using the cooldown, and a fissure, a fail fissure, but it's okay. BKB popped on the priestess, and
I mean, that did save her life, so I mean, yeah, why the heck not, right? That's a 4K item. I suppose. We see Blink Hex going in on the Beastmaster. Beastmaster gonna get Doom immediately. There's a Finger and a Doom, a lot of ultimate. We have the Moonlight Shadow coming in. Shaker drops a huge ult, but that's not gonna accomplish anything. As you see, Enchantress actually chasing very hard here with the Django pop, and we have the Doombringer coming in as well. And now we have a Hex on the bottom. Now with the BKB off duration, we have the Weaver coming in as well. Does she have the Radiance finish? I don't think she does.
Wow.
Just a Relic here, as we see Lamb gets 1 kill so far. She's going to be chasing very aggressively, going for the Doombringer. Can he get off the Doom? No, we have the Orchid. Very good from ZSMJ, dropping the Orchid here. And now Enchant on the Weaver as well. Weaver is going to turn back. Just got the Radiance finish. And what was that awkward sound that I heard in the middle of that huge team fight?
Was that me?
I don't know. Sounded like someone was burping or something. I don't know.
No, I might have been jizzing my pants over something.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Right. not entirely too sure there. I made a couple noises, but all right. Weaver's farm is immense. He's actually definitely been keeping up with our Doombringer despite, and I think that's because he's done a really good job of cleaning up team fights. He's 3-0 right now. Key 0 deaths, and actually it's evened out. Look at this. It's 11-12. Wasn't the game 1-7 or 1-6? I mean, the team fights have definitely, the hero kills, even though it looks like it's been fairly even, I guess they've been catching up. And it's because these team fights have been starting off with, this Hawk has definitely helped them out. The Hawk has led them, I think, to a couple kills already for initiation there. As we saw, the Vengeful Spirit, for example, was the victim in that last battle. And
yeah,
so,
but I don't think the raw score is actually very telling. As we see, look at the kill counts here. We have 2 death on the Broodmother, which is never good. 2 death on the Lion, which is, you know, kind of not a big deal now that he has his blink. 4 death on the Venge. But if you look at the death distribution on the Sentinel, we have 4 on the Beastmaster. That's kind of big. 4 on the Shaker, not so much. He has the blink dagger finish, and 2 on the bottom. So I think the death distribution is, I mean, the number looks somewhat similar, but I think the death distribution definitely favors the Scourge here in this case.
Really? But, I mean, Weaver has not died. I feel like that alone has so much weight.
Right, Weaver hasn't died, but let's look at the farm.
He three-shotted the Lion.
Right, compare the farm on the Doom and the Weaver right now. They have the same amount in gold, but Doom's got a plate mail up, and I kind of think Doom farms a little bit faster. Even with the 3-0 and 5 score, you can see that a 0, 1, and 6 Doom is leading by 1,400 gold. So I don't know what that tells you as a late game.
Increase that a little bit right there as they take out the Weaver.
Right, and I completely missed that. But no big deal. As we see Django going into the jungle, they are going to chase, and this is what a Doom is good for. And this Windrunner might be in trouble despite having Windrun. Blink goes in. There's going to be a Hex. There's going to be a Hex, but a good Fisher just for the save. So meanwhile, we have Yellow coming in. Yellow needs to be careful as we see Enchantress grabbing and creep, and they might just prepare for a push now. And with the Spawn Spiderling, Enchantress, this push might be very hard. That is going to give the Sentinel a couple. Well, they need 46 seconds to get that Weaver back, and I don't think they're going to get it back in time. If the LGD team is serious about this push, they can get this tower before the Weaver even comes back alive. Another smoke still. Is that smoke from the last one? LGD's or EHome's been smoking very actively in the past couple of minutes. It looks like the Scourge team is gonna, instead of going for a push, gonna go for Aegis, which can guarantee you a Rax if you kind of, you know, use it correctly here. And let's see if Sentinel is gonna be smarting up. Sentinel is gonna go for it, but they can't really do too much, simply because they lost their primary DPS machine.
Yeah, and Earthshaker is not level 11 yet. I mean, of course, a situation like that is always prime time for a Blink ult, but not with when they don't have everyone, and even then they wouldn't have been able to get there quite in time. Roshan was taken out too quickly. And Demon Witch picks up the Aegis yet again. Let's hope LGD has a more successful team fight than last time, after when basically everyone tower dives so hard, a little bit too overconfident, and the person with the Aegis was the only one left standing. So, no, in fact, they're going to go back in the jungle. And I was talking about people with the auras earlier in the game, but Enchantress, man, she's the one-man army in terms of aura. She's picking up all these heroes, and she always has like a toughness aura. They always have the speed aura on our Doombringer because he's devouring the right creeps. So they don't need items, man. They just use their skills for the auras. And we can see EHome, man, they're scared. They're hanging back in their base. They do not want to get caught off with a stray swap. And this is where you really want your Hawk to be giving them a little more courage than what they have right now. Where's the Hawk currently? Oh, it is trekking out there trying to see if it's okay for them to go into their own neutrals.